so that you can intercept them and cut off their retreat. We must go at once, sir. The enemy came on foot. If you take jeeps, you will be able to surround them and catch them. What the small boy will say? I don't know about the pilot. Whether the enemies have catched him or not, I don't know. I have to follow the orders first. Okay, I couldn't wait to see him. So, I had to carry my orders first. And I know where did he fell. Okay. And I know the enemy lines also, where the enemies are settled. Okay. I can guide you by the shortcut route. And the enemy came on foot. If you take your jeeps, we can catch them and surround them very easily. He will guide the commanding officer. By listening to this, what the commanding officer will say? 24. Instructions noted, sir. Action will be taken. Smiled the commanding officer. He will say, sir, to the small boy. Okay? Commanding officer will say, and he will re-greet him for his bravery, his strength. Okay? 25. 5 minutes later, the group of enemy soldiers found themselves surrounded by jeeps. There was no escape. One of them started to run, but realized that it was of no use. Throwing down his gun, he raised his hands above his head. The enemy was rounded up and the pilot rescued. He was bleeding, for he had been dragged along when he failed to rise and walk. Even when prodded with bayonets, he was muttering something incoherently. Boy, paper, packet. Okay. He could say no more. The pilot was taken to the military hospital at once. Okay, what happened here? After 5 minutes, all the soldiers went to the wounded pilot and they surrounded the enemies with their jeeps. One of the enemy wanted to run, but he thought that it is of no use, and he dropped his gun and put his hands back of the head. Okay, and the pilot was completely bleeding. The pilot was completely bleeding, and for he had been dragged. He was dragging, crawling, right? First of all, he was completely wounded, and he will start to crawl. As he was crawling, he was unable to speak also. So, by muttering in his sound, he will say that, boy, packet, where is the packet? Boy, packet. He can't say anything more, and he will be taken to the army hospital at the spot. Okay. Para 26. Makbul, thank you, my brave son. Now you must be taken home. Your mother will be worried about you. So, what the commanding officer will say? Makbul, now you should go to home. Thank you for that. And your mother will be waiting for you. She will be waiting for you. Okay. So, what the Makbul Bhatt will reply? The paragraph. I am Makbul Bhatt, son of India. This is my land and these are my brothers. It is here that I was born and nurtured. My father's blood is mixed with the soil of this land, and my mother's tears water the earth on which our crops grow. My loyalty rests here with my brothers, blood relations of the soil, for we have broken bread on the same land. Yes, but will say, I am Makbul Bhatt. I am the son of India. This is my land and my father's blood is mixed with the soil, and my mother's tears water the earth and on which the crops are grown. I am the brother of all the soldiers. These all are my brothers. Okay, and he will also say that my loyalty rests here and I will be the broken breed on the same land. I am born here, I am nurtured here, I am brought up here. Okay, and this is my land, he will say. Okay. 28th paragraph. The boy who has been standing crumpled up all of a sudden and fell down. The enemy fire had hit his leg and blood was dropping from the wound. The commanding officer gathered the fallen figure in his arms and carried the child to the ambulance. The boy stirred and grimaced with pain. Major Dogra moved swiftly to him and gently eased his leg into a more comfortable position. The commanding officer frowned in worry, his eyes brimmed with tears. What happens here? After saying this, that I am the son of this land, I have been born here, I have been nurtured here, my mother's tears grows the crop. After saying these all things, the boy suddenly he will fall to the ground. Okay, and he will crumple all of a sudden. The enemy fire has hit his leg and blood was dropping from the wound. Okay, the commanding officer gathered the fallen figure, fallen boy, okay, on his arms and took the boy to the ambulance. The boy stirred and grimaced with pain. He has a lot of pain. Major Dogra moved swiftly. Major Dogra, another officer, he will move his legs swiftly in a very comfortable manner and ease his legs to more comfortable position. Okay, the commanding officer frowned in worry who was talking with him and his eyes were filled with tears. He was completely filled or brimmed with tears. Okay, 29th paragraph. Makbul smiled through his dirt-streaked face. A soldier never weeps, sir. What he will say? A soldier never weeps, sir. 30th paragraph. Another voice from somewhere far away, lost in the distant ear, seemed to say, a soldier never runs from the enemy. Father, you told me so. He must face the bullets even when they tear his chest to shreds. What happens here? The commanding officer will hear something, another voice from the far of the place. Okay, he will remember his son. Okay, he will remember his own son's words. A soldier never runs from the enemy. And you told me so, father. He must face the bullets even when they tear his chest by facing. Okay, and it shreds. He will remember his own son. Commanding officer will remember his own son. Okay. 31st paragraph. Yes, my son. A soldier must not weep, but a father's heart weeps and bleeds with the blood of his son. I received the PVC for my son in 1971 war. Yes, what happened? He will say the incident that had happened in 1971. A soldier will never cry. A soldier will never weep. But a father's heart weep. Yes, a father will weep. He will cry for his son. Okay? And his blood bleeds with his son's blood. Father's blood bleeds with the son's blood. And he must receive the PVC the commanding officer had received the PVC in 1971 war. 32. He must have been very brave. You too are very brave. What the boy will say? He must be very brave. Whose? Commanding officer's son will be very brave. You too are very brave. What the commanding officer will say? You too are very brave. Sir, don't worry. I will be alright. What the Makbul will say? Don't worry at all, sir. I will be alright. I am a soldier's son. I too will become a soldier when I grow in 33 paragraph, you my child are already a soldier. You my child, you are already a soldier, aren't you? He will ask a question. We are proud of you and hope that someday you will lead our army with the same daring and courage that you have shown today. What the commanding officer will say? He will say that you are already a soldier. You no need to become a soldier. Okay, so what he will say? One fine day in the future, you will lead our army. Yes, with same courage and same dareness what you have shown today. This was the small story of Makbul Butt. Okay, this was a small story of Makbul Butt, a small 10 or 12 years old boy whose bravery was appreciated. Okay, let us come to the new words once. New words: bravery, readiness to suffer, fearlessness, danger and pain. Okay, bravery means readiness to suffer anything, any pain. Okay, they don't have fear at all. Fearlessness. Gasping, catching breath suddenly and in a way that can be heard because of fear or shock. Gasping means, oh, what happened? This is the meaning of gasping. Okay, catching the breath suddenly. Hesitation, show slowness in deciding. Hesitation, slowness in deciding what to do. Slowness, delaying, and you can't decide properly. That is the meaning of hesitation. Okay, grimacing, showing pain with makes the face unnaturally twisted. Grimacing, showing pain which makes your face unnatural, which will be completely filled with the pain. Okay. Now, incoherently, not clear and hard to understand. Not clear. It is completely not clear and speaking in a very unclear way. Passionate will, strong deep feeling combined with strength of mind. A very strong deep feeling combined with the strength of mind. Okay. Plummet, fall steeply and suddenly. Plummeting means falling suddenly. Okay. Staggering, having trouble standing or walking. Staggering means even they can't stand and even they can't walk. Rescue party, party sent to save the pilot from harm. A party sent to save the pilot from harm. Street, move very fast. Move very fast and quick. This was the story of a small boy Makbul Butt in the lesson A Soldier's Son, which is written by Shobha Ghosh, an Indian author. Thank you.